Hey everybody, Juice here, your host of all the Battle Reports here at the Long War, where we always keep it icy. Big special shout out and thanks to all the Long War veterans. If you haven't already, stop what you're doing, head on over to longwar.net and become a veteran of the Long War today. To my right, your left, Lucas, BTTQ head executive. He does all the paintbrushing, airbrushing, and airbrush cleaning.
Yes, I have a Crayola airbrush. It's pretty awesome.
Yes, you do. I've seen it. So, wow. Beats Lab, new Beats Lab, mind you. This will be the first game that we do in the new arena here in Southern Pines.
Super sweet.
Yeah, man, I love it. Hope everybody enjoys it. We've got, the lighting is going to be a little bit different. Hopefully better for everyone. So,
I think we should call it the Thunderdome. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
Absolutely. Well, 2 men enter, 3 men enter, and 2 men leave.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Rob.
I'm people too.
That's right. We are also going to have to do fake cat noises brought to you by yours truly, Robbie B, throughout the entire our stay here at the Thunderdome because of the lack of
real cats
that we have. But we also have falling beer bottles that will always be in play, no matter where we are.
Forever.
That's right. So without further ado, let's kick it over and see what exactly we're going to be playing and how we think it's going to shake down.
Well, we're bringing some 8th edition squads. As you guys noticed, they're way different than 7th edition. And when I mean different, I mean a lot different. Check out these 2 Blizzard Shield Dreadnoughts. They're Dominatars from Forge Roll, some cool green stuff. And then we have 3 Razorbacks. I would have never played those last edition. They are from Secret Weapon Miniatures. And then we have a squad of 5 Grey Hunters. We have Njal in Runic Armor. We have Iron Priest. And then we have Bjorn with Las Cannon and another Iron Priest. And then we have this right here is a Wolfguard Battle Leader with Storm Shield, Thunderhammer Jump Pack. And then we have 2 more squads of 5 Grey Hunters. Completely different than when I played in 8th edition.
Nothing makes me happier than bringing High Fleet Lexus coming strong in the Beats Lab. My God, this makes me so happy. I don't even know what to say. I get so tickled when I get to put all the models I love on the table. So we're going to start. Swarm Lord, obviously, is an auto include in anybody's list. Also back here is my Throned Broodlord. Thank you, BTTQ, for hooking all this up. So, and obviously, to go along with that, we've got a fatty 30-man Gene Stealer squad with Rending Claws inside the Talons. Kicking it back up front, I love the fast attack choices. I've been actually saying it ever since 5th and 6th edition. Elite choices was the heat, not anymore. Towards the tail end of 7th and 8th, fast attack is where you want to be. My Raveners, I've got a squad of 9 of them with Death Spitters and Rending Claws, and then big baddies. You saw them before these. The first report we did, we had my Trigons. Trigons are dead to me right now because I have to play with the brothers, the deadly duo, the double Damascheron. We also have 2 10-man squads of Hormigons to kind of fill out the innards. Veterans. Here we are. The dice have been rolled. We have figured out that we're playing the retrieval mission. We went ahead and Luke won the roll to start placing objectives. So I placed the 4th one. So now we are considering this a matched play game. So here we go. Under deployment, it says I get to pick the maps underneath this segment here. It says if you're playing match play, go ahead and roll a d6 and randomly select 4 hammer and anvil. Okay, cool. But so since one of the advantageous things about putting the 4th objective down, you get to roll that dice, and then now I get to pick whichever deployment zone. So I'm gonna look at the board. It looks very, very even. So I will take. I'll take this side right here where the books are.
Sounds good.
Yeah. All the models have been deployed. High Fleet Lexus had brought one too many units to the table. So we've got both the Damacherons going to try to capitalize and crash on one flank. We have a huge high focus number of models here in the center, backed by Swarm Lord out of line of sight blocking terrain there, so he can't be sniped turn 1, so I can get some double moves and things. So again, when you're going back and forth, your deployments, guys, need to look something like this for all you NIB players and close combat players. Give yourself flanks, give yourself a solid core in the center, and then over here, Lucas has done a really good job. Again, using those rhinos to his advantage. You were able to save 3 drops because of characters could go in rhinos. So that was huge. And I love how people bring things in twos. I love the double Blizzard Shield Dreadnoughts. I love the double Damasherons.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
They're both
like,
awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. So, guys, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and try to seize the initiative. Right now, High Fleet Lexus would really love turn 1.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, here we go. So, looking for that 6. Oh,
Are you going to use a command point?
Command point reroll all day, every day. For anybody who's a close combat army, you have to. It's a must. We have to try to bring Codius in every game.
Can he double his roll?
Here it is. Oh, no,
it's a
1. All right, Lucas, good luck to you, brother.
You too.
Let's get it going.
All right, so what I got to do now is try to bring the big bugs down, all right? And I have to not get too close because he can double move with 1 unit. And that means he can still get a charge off on me if I get too close.
Veterans, before this game goes any further, we want to touch on a couple things. Those are nice dreadnoughts, Lucas, on top of those barricades. Barricades, that elevated position. We have to be careful with our verbiage now, and we have to look at terrain and find its section where it would fall under. So we're looking at these. A lot of people love city fight terrain because for the long time, for many editions, that's all we've had is city fight terrain. Okay, so a lot of people have these perfect line of sight blocking that you need for 8th edition. So where does that fall under, right? It's not a crater, it's not a ruin, it's not a wood, anything. From what we can tell and gather, we like, especially because of how heavy the terrain is, we like it's called a hill. Right, so at first you're like, what does that mean? That's not a hill. Well, in City Fight, and when you have all this stuff, it can be a hill because it's also hills and elevated positions, right? Yep. In my opinion, when you were standing on top of that looks like an elevated position. You do not get a cover save for being on top of that. It doesn't grant you anything. All it does is it's your movement, just like a hill would be. If it takes 3 inches to get on top, you got to give your 3 inches. And then, as it says, however, to get a model's bird's eye view, to see if you can see over it or under. So that's exactly how we're playing these terrain, and this is something that you can adopt in your own Beats Lab, in your own Thursday night gamings at the friendly local game stores. Utilize the terrain that you have so you get the best results. Again, something like this, we're calling this line of sight blocking. It's a hill. It's not some big you can't move on top of or anything else. So that's where we're at. Just to give everybody the understanding of why dreadnoughts, why monster creatures, why they're up on certain things.
Yeah, we wouldn't try to put them up on this building or anything like that.
No, that's against the rules because that's obviously a ruin.
It's obviously something they couldn't stand on.
Yeah, so you have to talk about this. This is big. We've talked about it multiple times in the weeks that 8th edition has been out. Terrain is a key point to the game now. You have to have it. If you just have the 7th edition terrain, you're done. You've got to load the tables up. You got to have different variants. You got to have line of sight blocking. So, Lucas, continue with turn 1 for you, brother.
Okay. All right, so I did all my movement. Now I'm going to try to do is I want to have Njal do a cover save for shooting on all my guys within 6 inches of him, and then I'm going to shoot my las cannons. So here goes for his psychic test. He gets a +1, and I believe it passes on a 6. I will check. I checked the book, and it casts on a 6. He gets +1, so that equals 6. So now it's on to shooting las cannons. So Bjorn's going to target the Trigon Prime over there. He hits on 3s, rolling 1s.
Or excuse me, the Damasheron.
Damasheron, that's it.
Yep.
Big bug. All hit. And he wounds on
3s,
rerolling 1s because of my Wolfguard Battle Leader. And that's 1 wound, -3 to your armor save.
-3, so I do get a 6-up save.
Okay.
Here we go.
It's a 4, so let's see how many wounds I give you. 4. That's not bad.
All right.
All right, we're going to shoot this tank right here at the Damasheron. He hits on 4s because he moved. Rerolling 1s. Those are 2 hits. And he wounds on 3s, rerolling 1s. 2 wounds, Juice.
Oh, I got to stick one of these 6s. Come on, let's go.
It's a 6.
Added it together.
All right, let's see how many wounds I give him. I'm going to use a command point to reroll this one. So he gets 8 more.
8 total. 8 more. 12. He has 2 wounds left.
I think that was pretty good because I could only shoot 2 sets of las cannons at him, and the one was out of range. So I think knocking him down to 2 wounds is pretty darn good. I can't complain.
Back in the day, like I feel like every time I put monstrous creatures on the board, I would lose monstrous creatures. Now it sucks. He is gimped up, as you can see the battle damage. He's got 2 wounds left, but he's still on the table. He's still alive. So it's time for the Horde to start hauling ass, and it's time for a double move Gene Stealer squad to try to make base contact with something. Wow, did my stuff haul ass. I did opt to bring the Raveners in, so we're gonna take advantage of a lot of their firepower that they're coming with. So I'm gonna put 3 of the 1 Death Spitter shot to the Rhino because, or excuse me, the Razorback, because he's just out of range. Hey.
Got 3 up save because I'm in cover.
Yep.
Save.
Okay. Got that out of the way. Now we're just gonna try to pick up some guys here. So shooting into the unit, looking for 4s. That was less good.
I like less good. But you wound on 3s.
I do wound on 3s. Okay, now normally this would just be a bunch of 4-up saves, but because of that cover that Njal threw out there, a bunch of 3-ups for you, homie.
2 guys.
Oh, that would have killed 4 without it, so. Also in the shooting phase, Swarm Lord says, go ahead and do your Thug Thistle Hive, Commander. So we're going to go ahead and move them. They get an extra 8-inch plus another advance. We're going to go ahead and roll their advance. They got a 6 the first time. This unit is hauling ass.
They're so fast.
They rolled 14 inches on their first one and 12 inches on their second. Holy shit. So that is, again, 12 inches. All right. So let's just pre-measure some stuff. So up to 2 inches, that's just at 16 inches. So with me moving 12, that's a 4-inch charge. I feel like that's easy all day, every day.
Should be, unless you roll boxcars or a 1 and a 2.
Asshole. Well, we're going to have to put that one to the test. Here we go. There's a couple abilities that I want to take advantage of here. One is the Broodlord. He gives me a +1 to hit, so those Gene Stealers will be hitting on 2s, right? So I really want to make sure, as you can see this daisy chain here, right? I've got the bulk of my unit going to be able to touch, and then everybody else is going to have to come in and follow suit. So instead of just saying that I'm just going to be here, right, I am really going to give myself, I'm going to even spread it back a little further, okay? Because in case I roll really far and I get a little ambitious, I want to make sure that I can still get that and still take advantage. And to be honest, hitting on 2s versus 3s, I don't care that I'm sacrificing a couple Gene Stealers. I also want to make sure that I am fearless. My fearless bubble, because I could take an ass whooping right here, depending on if Bjorn gets in this fight because of heroic intervention. So I really want to make sure that when it's all said and done, all the consolidating, everything else, I am here or here with a Gene Stealer, at least one. So again, guys with bubbles, guys with who's playing Nids, Sisters, anything with faith points, anything with whatever, make sure you check your lines and lanes to take advantage of your bubbles. Gene Stealer is going to be up first in the assault phase. We did, with the psychic phase, we did give Feel No Pain to this unit. So this unit has a 5-up, 5-up. They're pretty durable right now. All I really care about is here, and then I am going to swing the charge there if possible. So this is my primary to 4. This is a secondary. I'm going to take a little last cannon overwatching, but what's going to happen is one Gene Stealer will deny last cannons for a later turn. Okay? And that's it. So here we go. Looking for at least a 5.
That's way over a 5.
Whatever I want. So go ahead and do your overwatching with some last cannon shots there.
All right, Stormbolter first. Reroll 1s. And wounds on 4s. 1 wound with the Stormbolter, and then 2 last cannons.
5 up, 5 up.
Yay, killed 1. Last cannons, no 6s. And I'm going to save my Hunter Killer Missile.
Gotcha. All right, Gene Stealers are hot and heavy. Now it's time to get these Raveners in. Okay. Again, popped up. I need a 9. Looking for a 9. No whammy, whammy, stop. Piss. Okay, you ready? There's no point that I can't not. I've got to re-roll this. A 4 is the bare minimum for me to try to convert this into a 5 or a 6. This is going to happen 33% of the time. That's the only. That's the least amount of odds that I'll take. So I'm looking 1 dice re-roll. One of my second command point is going to be gone. Need to stick a 5 or 6.
Oh,
piss!
I get to overwatch the crap.
Still get to overwatch me.
So black is Storm Bolter, white is Assault Cannon. Rerolling ones to hit. And yay, I got one hit. And then 1/1. So nothing. And that was with Assault Cannon. I wounded you on 3s. Rerolling ones. So 1 wound minus 1.
Take a wound. After a lackluster Ravener fake charge.
And my lackluster Overwatch.
All right, so we're here to the juicy stuff. I have to be within an inch. I have 2 models that are here. Now, basically, because of this terrain, it's less than advantageous to put models around. I can get, after talking now, I can get a total of 14 models, 2 by 2, surrounding him till we get to here. After that point was done, Lucas decided to heroic intervention with Bjorn. So I figured that there was an option for that to happen. So when I moved up, I can only get 14 models engaged with this guy. So what do? I load the box on this side with my 5 remaining Gene Stealers that couldn't even get into him, ready to either consolidate and Bjorn didn't get to do anything, or brace the heroic intervention. Did you see that? So make sure, mobs, use all 30 to whatever guys that you have to get everything you need. I got a good bulk of attacks here. I braced for heroic intervention here. I've got my daisy chain twerking back to the Broodlord, which is giving me a +1 to hit. This Blizzard Shield Dreadnought has a 3-up invulnerable, so it doesn't matter if my Wrens get through or anything else, so I'm using straight Scything Talons, 14 times 4 because they're over a squad of 10, so they get +1 attack. So I hit on 2s. Because of Scything Talons, I get to reroll 1s.
Wasn't that many ones, actually.
Oh, there was a
6.
clutch here. Looks like no others to me. 7. So hit with
Picked them
everything.
all up. Nice. And now we got 5s.
I'm gonna just roll these in batches.
I hope you move the ones that don't hit out.
Thank you. I'm gonna just keep going down. I got one more handful here. All right. So what are we removing? What doesn't hit?
Yep.
Okay.
Or it doesn't wound.
Excuse me, doesn't wound. Thank you.
Quite a few there, buddy.
He's gonna have to make some 3-up saves,
Oh
homie.
yeah. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 23. That's pretty good. So we'll just do a few at a time. There's 2 failed. Good roll in there, Luke. This just makes it easier to count them out, I think. And
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can pick up and roll them all at once. You can roll batches. Some people are like, oh, you can game the dice if you do.
Nah,
it doesn't matter. Look at the odds. You know, like everything works out as it's supposed to.
I'm gonna reroll one of these with my command point, and it's a 3. And then I have, he gave me 6 wounds. I have 6-up saves on these. So pick up one of them, and I picked 2 up, so I take 4 wounds.
I'm with that. He's blowing through command points like it's going out of style. I love it. Still got more guys swinging. I've got 2 into the vehicle. We are going to use Rending Claws. I like to not give him 3-up saves anymore, so I don't get to reroll 1s here. And any 6s are AP 4.
Whew, there's one.
So 1 wound and a wound.
Yep, so here goes my 1 armor save, and a 4, which is a save. So I take a wound.
Okay, and then now I have 5 into Bjorn.
Bjorn is toughness 8, so he wounds Bjorn on 6s.
Okay.
And what talons are you using?
Rending Claws, because he has no invulnerable save.
No, he doesn't. He has a 3-up armor and a 5-up feel no pain.
6s put in work. Here we go. 2.
2, yep. So I have 2 5-up feel no pains. Because it's -4, right?
Yes, sir.
So he takes a wound.
I'm with it. Gene Stealers holding the ground.
Alright, so Heroic Intervention doesn't count as a charge, so Bjorn doesn't get 1 extra attack as my command trait. So he hits on 2s, rerolling 1s. I'll hit. He kills, well, he wounds on 2s, rerolling all. So that is 5 wounds, Juice.
Easy enough.
5-up, 5-up.
5-up, 5-up. Nobody dies today.
You have another 4.
Oh, that's a 4. I thought it was a 5.
Hey, only lost 2, not bad.
Okay.
And then I have my Blizzard Shield. And he's the same, reroll 1s to hit, reroll 1s to wound. 5 attacks. Five more. Seems like it's gonna be the same. Yep.
I don't mind it.
And then I have my vehicle hitting on 6s. So if I even wound you, I'll be amazed. Reroll 1s. Get another chance. Nope.
All right, and then I am fearless. I'm gonna opt not to consolidate in because I don't have to. It says option, and I like where I'm at.
Sounds good.
Solid turn 1. Not as much stuff died as I wanted, but the bugs are mid-board. Hammer and anvil mid-board. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So back in the day, I'd still be way back here, but I've slingshot engaged all the way up here, so I like it. 2 things I want to touch on. A, the pile-in and consolidations that we did here. Verbiage says you may move 3 more inches.
Yep,
you
huge.
may move.
So
I don't have
control
to.
over your own guys.
So now, that's exactly right. The hive mind says, stay your ass right there and be fearless. You know what I mean?
I need to control you with my mind.
Yes, with my mind. So I feel pretty solid where we're at. Got a fatty squad right here, locking down 3 units. A lot less las cannons to keep Big Damasheron on the table for a little bit longer.
Well, my dreadnoughts turned out to be just as tough as normal, so what I'm going to do is try to heal them a little bit, and then I'm going to deal with the stuff in my backfield and deal with that squad of Gene Stealers. And I might try to throw a couple las cannon shots downrange. It is one big bug that I can see. All right, what I did is I ran the Iron Priests up, and I gave Bjorn his wound back and Frostshield John 2 wounds back. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to smite and make the Gene Stealers -1 to hit, so that really improves my survivability. So here goes for smite on the Gene Stealers. I got a 7, which is a smite, so that's D3.
I'm going to try. I have 2 psychers myself, so I'm
Were
going
they
to try
then 24 of me?
They are not.
So that's why I couldn't try to stop you. You take 2 wounds. So 2 5-ups.
So 2 Philippines. Oh, that's cocked.
I know.
It's cocked. Dice never lie. Oh, savagery. Okay.
And then I'm going to try to minus you 1 to hit. This goes off on a 6, which I got 12. But it doesn't make it a perils because the +1 doesn't make it a real 12. So you're -1 to hit me.
Cool, cool.
All right, we're shooting the other guns over here. Stormbolter. Get your reroll 1s to hit, which is very good. Hit once, and it wounds on a 4. The toughness 4, I believe. That's not a wound. And now the 2, 4, 6, 8, and 12. This is the assault cannon. Hits on 3s. Reroll on 1s. There's 1 reroll. Those hit. And then I wound on 3s, reroll on 1s. There was 2 1s. And there's 2, 4, 6, 8, -1 wounds.
All right, so 8 6-up saves.
2, good job.
All right, so what we're going to do is we'll take, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There you go. All right, now I'm going to shoot the rest of my units at them, and then whatever's left, I'll charge. All right, the Blood Claws have a 3-inch charge, and he has an 8-inch charge. So Blood Claws, because they have a better chance of getting the charge in, going first, they got a 10.
Okay, so here we go. Got some heavy Walter shots. Oh, Death Spitters.
3 hits?
4 hits.
4? Oof, that's rough.
Here we go. 3s.
And 4-up saves.
Give me 2.
I lose 1 guy.
Okay. Okay with that.
It's pretty good, and then I'll move in real quick here. And I'm trying to leave a little bit of space where my Wolf Guard Battle Leader can get in with an 8-inch charge. And that's a 6, and I don't think it's worth...
Come on, use a use the reroll. Keep burning through them.
Not wasting it. And then my Storm Shield Dreadnought's going to charge over here. So here's his charge, and he makes it. My Dreadnoughts also popped both of their smokes, except for Bjorn did not. Alright, I'm going to swing my Blizzard Shield Dread. Hits on 2s, reroll on 1s, didn't need to reroll 1s. And
who allows you to reroll ones just so I know?
Bjorn
himself.
But I don't get to reroll ones to wound because my Wolfcar Battler's out, so there's 4.
4. Okay, 5 up, 5 ups, right?
Mm-hmm. Did you make any?
4.
Ooh,
nope.
Rough.
Okay, 4. Where do I'm gonna come from this side. 1, 2. I'm actually gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go 3, 4 here. No, I'm not. Okay, so I'm gonna take this guy. He was not in base, circled around. Then I'm gonna take away 2 from Bjorn and this guy, and then 1 from here. I want to keep as many centered around the guy who's taking a few wounds.
Okay. And then Bjorn's going to activate, so he'll consolidate in 3 inches. And he gets 5 attacks. All hit. Choose to win. Reroll any misses with Bjorn because of his True Claw. And I picked 1 up out of the 4. There you go. That's the exact opposite of the last time. All right, now you activate.
Okay, so I'm going to go still everybody that I can. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 because of how people are circled around. So that is
And you're still
40.
over 20, right?
Yeah, over 10. And yes, I am.
So I'm going to knock you below 20. Or are you? 2.
No, it's 10 or more Gene Stealers.
Oh, I thought it was 20.
Yeah, no. Okay, Scything Talons up because of 2 minuses. And just so we know, Smoke is just a -1 to hit, whether it's in combat or shooting.
Depends
correct?
on the model. Like Guard only have it for shooting, but Space Marines have it for shooting and combat.
Awesome. I love it. Here we go. So 4s, re-rolling 1s because of Scything Talons. Let me get rid of these misses here.
Actually, a lot of hits.
Yeah, I got a lot of hits. I'm going to re-roll those. Picked up 1. That's not bad. I think that's better than my first roll when I needed...
No, you hit with everything with 2.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. So that's really solid right
5s
there.
again.
And then looking for 5s. No re-rolls here.
Ooh, that wasn't
2, 4, 5, 6.
6? 7. There's
7.
1 more.
Yep.
All right, here's 7 on the Blizzard Shield Dread. I'm just going to one all at once. Fails 2. 6 ups. He picked one of those up. He takes a wound. So it puts him at 3.
Still works out. I have 2 Gene Stealers going at Bjorn. Scything Talons, reroll 1s.
Wow, you hit all with 4s.
I love it.
That's awesome.
Excuse me. Not Scything Talons. Those 2 miss. Rending Claws. He does not have an invulnerable save. Excuse me.
So you need 6s.
Miss. Looking for 6s.
Oof.
There's
1.
1.
I thought there was none. So here's a 5 or a 6 save. Saves it. All right, next Dreadnought's going to swing. 5 attacks. All hit. Ugh, 2 1s. So there's 3 juice. One more. That 5 up 5 was good stuff.
So I've got a morale check here at the end of the phase.
I just want to put in, somehow he killed all my blood claws, got first blood. I don't know how it happened, but it did.
No, Raveners got pissed off because they were just getting pwned. So whatever I roll on this dice is the number of models that die.
3 or higher.
Looking for a 1.
2.
And then there was 1. Gene Stealers, High Fleet Lexus, round 2, turn 2, here we go. Swarmlord is about to do some nastiness, linking up around this area to slingshot that Damasheron to come take on this guy. These Gene Stealers with a 5-up, 5-up are doing work. They're not doing necessarily the offensive capability that I would like sometimes, but they're constantly doing wounds and they are sticking around. There's still like 19 models in this daisy chain.
Huge.
And once all my guys move up, I'm about to start getting more attacks. Coming up hot in the psychic phase. Gonna try to cast Catalyst here to the Gene Stealers. Goes off.
Goes off on a 6.
Yes, sir.
And how many smites can you throw?
2.
Still throw 2?
Still put 2. He can do 2 psychic abilities and he can do 1. So I got 2 smites coming at you.
Oof. I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna try to block the Catalyst. And 1's off the table, so I just need a 2 to block this. And I blocked it.
Okay. So, Smite. Not worth a command point reroll, and Smite from the Broodlord. 6 goes off.
And Njaal's gonna try to block that one too. And he rolled a 7, blocked it.
Okay. So Swarm Lord did tag team up and slingshot engaged my Damasheron. So he got to move another 9 inch. So
I'm just gonna turn him around. It looks like he's fighting.
Well, I want you to know the Damasheron was coming hot for that ass.
Oh, he was.
So
He's got lightning reflexes.
yes. So, everybody else here advanced. The Broodlord does have an option. He's going to try to get into my man right here. He's looking for an 11-inch charge.
That's actually pretty good run.
Wow. Is it worth a command point
No, that'd only be a
reroll?
10. Oh, you can reroll the whole charge, can't you?
No, just one dice. You're right. I would have to have converted one of these to a 5. Okay, so this is an unavailable because it's 2 inches.
Oh, my super missile crack grenades. I'm joking.
Yeah. Now the lone Ravender. Here we go. He was in the back. There's one guy left. He was able to pick up one of these guys. I don't really care about his ICs right now. Normally I go after him. But now I am going to charge and try to pick up these 2 guys. So charge distance.
You got it. I'm going to overwatch with a flamer and a crack grenade.
Was there still a flamer there?
Right there.
Okay.
So
bring it on.
2 shots. Woo. Wound on 4s, reroll on 1s. So 1 wound.
Nope.
And I need a 6 for this here crack grenade. That's not a 6. Alright, you're in.
Let's get it on. Damasheron using his sickle claws. 5 attacks hitting on 4s.
Did you reroll anything?
I do not.
Oh.
So I am strength 10.
It's not a wound, it'll take a 3.
All right. So that's them. Then I get to activate my gene sealers. Yep. So I did bring a couple 3 guys in. Again, I'm going to focus everything down 2, 4, 6, 8. So I still have 10 here because of the wraparound and 4 to Bjorn.
Good. You can use the same claws.
Yeah, Scything Talons and Rending Claws to Bjorn. So here's 4 guys to Bjorn. Rending Claws. Now, what am I hitting on?
You're hitting Bjorn. I didn't pop his smoke.
So just hitting on 3s?
Hitting on 3s.
And why am I at a -1 now?
You're at -1 normally because of Njaal's power against you.
Okay.
So you're hitting on 3s, yep.
And now these are with Rending Claws, so that's why I didn't re-roll those ones there. And then
6s.
fishing for 3 6s. Or no 6s.
No
All
6s.
Right. Then now I have 10 guys coming in hot.
40, it's only 40 attacks.
Yep. So it's this twice.
Yep, and you're hitting on 4s this time.
4s, re-roll 1s. This twice. So I'm just going to finish this completely out. Not bad still.
You'll bet a bunch of 5s on this one because you didn't on the last one.
Here we go.
2 more.
5 total.
5 total. Gotcha.
There you go. There's 5 dice.
And here goes for 3 ups.
Wow.
Stonewall Jackson.
Wow. What a heck of a roll.
That was awesome. So now I just activate my units. Alright, here's my swings of Damasheron hitting on 2s. All hit. And he is strength 10. Damasheron is toughness 6 or something, so 3s. So there's 3. Does he have a save? This is -3.
-3, so I have a 6 up.
Here you go. And I do D6 wounds per. So he takes...
a billion. So
yes,
I did remove. I'll be removed from play. So on the roll of a 6, mortal wounds get spread out. Nope. All right. Man, I wanted that Damasheron to come in and do just a little bit more. But, them not having... It wasn't the target that I should have went after, but I was scrounging and I needed to make base contact. He slaughters infantry models. Mm-hmm. These venerable Blizzard Shield Dreadnoughts are just so solid. Going against bringing something to him without an invulnerable save is not going to do the trick. But
I don't think it was a bad decision. It's something you were trying to get some damage in there. You needed to try.
Absolutely. So this is going into LUCUS' turn 3.
Okay, that was a really good turn for me. The Damashron died and I killed a few more Gene Stealers. That unit's just so good. I love the Gene Stealers. And the Damashrons are amazing, just Blizzard Shield Dreadnoughts are really, really good. So what I gotta do is I gotta try to consolidate into his big guys and shoot some stuff and just hope I can slowly chew through these Gene Stealers. So here goes for the last cannons. I'm shooting 2 last cannons, 100 killer at the big guy in the back. Hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. Neither of those are 4s or 1s. And then here goes for the 100 killer. And those are all misses.
Yes, plan going according to plan.
Yeah, that's something like that. I think
There we
it went
go.
according to plan. So shooting's over, now it's time to charge. So I'm going to charge those little guys with my Iron Priest here. And I didn't measure, but I think that's good. Wherever that dice went.
Pew, 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 pew.
And then he's going to charge right here.
Yeah, he is.
And it is a 3-inch charge.
Snake eyes.
I did get it too. And right there. And no one else is going to charge. We're just going to fight it out.
So Lucas swung in with this Dreadnought, the first one here to the Gene Stealer. So I have 5 invulnerable saves I got to make. So there is 5 gone. I'm going to pick them off this way.
And now it's your activation.
So that put me under my 10 model count to get my extra attack. So I'm going to put 7 guys into Bjorn. These are back to hitting on 2s because of my Gene Stealer or my Broodlord there. So no reroll 1s because I'm using Scythen Talons. Or excuse me, Rending Claws. And of course there was 7 1s right there. All right, here we go. Fishing for some 6s.
You 2 or 1?
1.
1. I'll just roll 1 5 up. And I longword it. My dice are pretty lucky.
Clutch.
Alright, so Bjorn got attacked, so he's going to activate. And he's going to swing at the Gene Stealers. All hit. And 1's reroll because of his True Claw. So there it is, 5.
5 more. Gotta stick some 5 up invulnerables.
You stuck 3.
2 more guys down.
And you still get to swing these guys before Bjorn swung.
Yeah, I had 3 more going into him. Or excuse me, 2 more going into him. I had 9 models total. So here we go. Re-rolling 1s because you have that 3 up invulnerable, so it doesn't matter. And looking for 5s. Gosh, only 1.
3.
Gotcha.
So that was some super clutch move by Juice. He pulled guys off in front of the other Blizzard Shield Dreadnought, so I don't get to swing with him, because if he consolidated forward, he would be out of combat still.
Turn 3, good guys. Wow, I got to make some shit happen. Luckily, this squad is just holding strong. I can't say enough.
They're amazing.
They literally have been taking down the brunt with all the buffs, all the minuses to hit, all this, and there are still models there. And Lucas was able to deny me my 5-up word save or feel no pain 1 turn. So I mean, I'm so impressed with how good that fatty Gene Stealer squad is. Now it's time for Swarmlord and my Broodlord to get in there. Some more true heavy hitters. It's time. Psychic Phase. Swarmlord, first up, gonna try Smite. 6, it goes off.
And I will try to deny it. I'm within 12, so I get a +1 to this. Whoa, at least I get to reroll this.
So that is your 1 reroll.
Yep.
From Njal.
Yep.
Love it. So now we will do Feel No Pain from him, and that we will give that to Swarmlord himself. We need him to stay... We need him to stay alive a little bit longer. He already has a 5-up, 6-up. No, we're not. I'm sorry. We're going to give that Feel No Pain, that word save, to the Broodlord.
Good idea.
It does not go off. I'm a command point reroll that. Whew, 10.
I'll try to block it. I have to roll a 9. Oh man, I didn't get it.
Yeah, wow. Definitely did not need you to do that. And then lastly, the Broodlord Smite. Yes. All right. All right, it's the shooting phase. Swarmlord's going to do his Thug Thizzle. So that's 4 inches. He's going to give it to the Broodlord. So Broodlord gets to move and advance as normal. So he's got a lot of damn inches.
He can go wherever he wants.
Yeah, so up 4. I mean, I have plenty. So I'm basically going to be an unfailable charge. So this is something we just looked at. Height is a thing. I needed a 3. Was prepared to use any reroll that was said necessary.
I'm overwatching with Iron Priest too.
Absolutely. Come on in.
It's
This damn Iron Priest.
Iron Priest.
He
This
just
is a
knows.
crack grenade.
He just knows that he's about to get got. And Luke, literally, I was like, nobody wants to see this on camera. It's a damn 1 dice. You need a 6. He hits and wounds me. Are you kidding me? So I need a 5 up, followed by
5 up.
No, well, this is a multi-wound model, and
Oh,
you
I
were
have to
doing
give you
multiple
wounds now,
wounds.
yeah.
Yes. Now give me
So-
how many wounds? It's D3.
It's 1.
Okay.
That's what I said.
Followed by
Buy 5 up.
Good
Woo,
lord.
gave you wounds.
Are you kidding me? All right. Swarmlord is going to go first. Try to swing in hot against Bjorn. The black dice is my tail. The other dice are my swords, hitting on 2s.
I'll hit.
Now I'm looking for 3 or 4 4s here from the green and white dice. Here we go. Whew.
There's
That
4.
is 4. That's exactly what I wanted.
And I have 6 up saves with my armor.
Strength 6, looking for 5s. Yep. So you have what's your armor say?
3.
Okay, so yeah, 6 up save.
And I didn't make any
Good.
wounds. See how many damage you give me in.
So I have 4 D6 worth of damage. Here we go.
Pretty good.
9, 11, 14. How many wounds do you have, Lucas?
8.
You have 8. And you have a 6 up?
5 up.
You have a 5 up ward save. Oh my goodness. Do I command point reroll? So this is something you have to actually do the math for, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm at 9, 11, 14. Math says you're going to get 5 saved. Does that kill you?
Yes.
Oh,
Gives me 1 wound over.
oh. Gosh, do I be greedy and not use command point reroll? I'm going to let it hang. Go ahead. No, I'm not going to let it hang. I can't do a command point reroll too. Yes! Yes! Way to be safe. Way to play it safe. So that is 18 total 5 up saves you got to make.
You got it right here. Ready?
Here you go.
Fails. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. Well, you still had more to go. That
Yeah,
was,
I thought I had
yeah,
enough dice.
that's 14. And you still had 6 more dice to go. Yes.
All right, let's see if he explodes.
Oh, please give me an explosion. Please give me an explosion.
That's not an explosion.
You can use my command point reroll to reroll that if you
I'm
want.
good. The first guy to kill Bjorn.
Oh, sniper Swarmlord. Love it.
All right, now I don't want to lose an Iron Priest also, so I'm going to use my last 2 command points to have my Iron Priest swing in. I don't get rerolls to hit, but he has the Frost Hammer and a Claw, so he hits on 2s and 3s with 3 damage each, -3 to his armor. So here goes. So missed once with the Claw. Now I rerolled a wound, and I wound on 3s, so I'm strength 8. So 2 of them against your invulnerable save. Oh, still
5 up
Jackson.
invulnerables. Yes. All right. So, Broodlord, we're going to go right into him next. 6 attacks. Hitting on 2s. No rerolls. Strength 5.
3's wound.
3s to wound. Now, I do get to reroll these wounds because tremendous claws. That is, so these are -6 at D6 damage, and these are D3 damage. So here are the D3s.
No, I get an armor save against him.
Okay.
I have a 2 up.
So -3.
Gives me a 5 up.
Okay. So roll those 2 and then roll that one separate so I don't
think-
try to jank you on damage. And those saves, sorry about that, Lucas, didn't matter how many saves you made. Those 2 6s were guaranteed 6 wounds and -6 AP with no save. So we're good to go. And then it's going to go straight into the Gene Stealers is what I'm going to activate as my
Actually,
last one.
you went last, so it's my turn first with the Blizzard Shield Dread.
Oh, because you interrupted me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gotcha.
So here's my 5 attacks. Woo! Bjorn would be nice right now. So 2.
5 up and vulnerables. 1, 2. Get out of there. Okay. So I have 5 guys. That's 15 attacks. I am within range of the Broodlord, so I hit on 2s. Scything Talons, let me re-roll once again because you have that Storm Shield.
Mm-hmm.
No point in use Rending Claws.
Yeah, I'll hit. Good job.
Fishing for 5s. Come on, big turn, big turn.
4, 5,
5.
And here goes for my 5. I failed 2, so let's convert these into Long Wars. And they are both Long Wars.
So clutch. I love it when stuff like that happens. 1 in 36 chance.
Exactly.
Happens 60% of the time. I love it.
All the time.
Finally, some conversions there. What the Gene Stealers have done, holding up everybody, so then my guys could come up, was really solid. Hindsight 2020, Swarmlord should have been the one shooting the gut, but I didn't want that Damasheron. He was less survivable out in the open. That's why I slingshotted him in. Either way, Broodlord, Gene Stealers there to tag team it up, see if we can't take down some more bad guys.
Alright, so it's my turn. I need to kill these 2 beat sticks in the middle here, and then start moving towards some objectives, and maybe shoot the big guy at the end with some last cannons. Alright, now it's my combat, and I charged with 2 new units. So the Wolfguard Battle Leader is going to swing first. So he hits on 2s, or 3s, because he's Thunderhammer. And I think those are 3 hits. And he's strength 8 against toughness 6. So 3s, reroll 1s. So he got 3 -3 armor into you, but you have a 4 up and vulnerable save, right?
4 up and vulnerable, yep. So, come on, in bones.
So 6 wounds go through.
Hold on. I'm not done yet. So I'm going to use command point reroll. No, I'm not. Does he just do 6 damage?
Mm-hmm. It's 3 each time one gets through.
3 each time one gets through. Let me check my stats real quick. All right, after looking at it, there's no point in me using it because all I have to do is basically stick one of these Feel No Pains out of the 6 dice, and I don't drop down in my characteristics.
And you stuck 2.
Loving it. Okay, so I am going to now...
Oh, I intervene?
I'm going to intervene, absolutely. Broodlord, here we go. I only need to get 6 wounds through, guys. I looked at the math, 6 wounds. I need 2s to hit, 5s to wound, but they're reroll because of my claws. Versus interrupting here where I have a better invulnerable save, and then I have the same number of attacks, but hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s, no reroll. Mm-hmm. So it's a toss-up, it doesn't matter. Either way, the Broodlord can't take the damage that the Swarmlord can, so here we go. Broodlord. Strength 5, looking for 5s rerollable.
Woo, good rolling.
That is a huge number, one right there that you got to save against. Oh.
No pickups.
Oh my goodness. So save, this is against the big one. Come on. 1 or 2.
3.
Yes.
And the other one. Oh, he takes it. How many wounds is that?
Let me check. D3 damage. 1. God, what a fail.
6 up. Oh, he takes it.
What a fail. All right, who's your next one?
So he activates because he charged. All right, so he hits with 3. And he's strength 8, so it's 2s. Rerolling 1s, thank goodness. So 2. 1.
Okay. Oh, now this is so awesome.
It's actually my turn because the start's ended and then it goes to the player's turn it is. Alright, now I'm going to swing my 5 attacks at his Broodlord.
Swarmlord.
Something Lord. That one's cocked. So I missed ones. And I'm strength 12, or 10, so I hit on wound on 3s, rolling 1s. And there's a 1 right here. So 2.
2 4-ups. 1 goes through.
1 wound, yay.
He takes it. So he has 7. He's taken 7 wounds, or he has 7 wounds left. He is, 8 wounds left because I saved 2. Broodlord, the green dice is the tail. Oh, my absolute piss. Command point reroll one of these. Oh, I can't even use that because I'm sorry, I interrupted. So, needing
2s, right?
No, I am down to strength 7, so needing 3s. That is a 6, so that'll do D6 damage if it gets there.
So I need to save this on a 3.
Got it.
Activating my other dreadnought. So here we go. All hit. He's toughness 5 or 6 or something. 6, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. 5.
5? Alright, so that is 5 wounds.
Gotcha.
Ooh, good saves.
What is that?
It's a 5.
So do your damage.
5 damage. That's all the ones he's got left.
Here we go. Stick a couple of these for me, brother. Oh, you're telling me there's a chance. He's got 1 wound left.
That was a pretty lackluster combat, but it's going to leave the next round pretty awesome. Shit's going to die.
Bottom of 4 for the good guys. Damasheron was smoked by some random las cannons. I do want to touch on these Gene Stealers with 4 strong was able to do 2 wounds here and 4 wounds to that dreadnought. I couldn't do that shit with 30 guys earlier. We literally were like, we don't need to show this. Picked up, a hit and wounded. It was unreal. Double 6 this guy. It was awesome. At the end of that turn, it gave me a little bit of a boost. So the Broodlord has got to do some work. We got to get some psychic going and do some some smites here. So we're actually going to roll right into that.
Don't perils.
Swarmlord, we're going to give Catalyst to Broodlord. Goes off on a 8.
And I will try to block that. I have a +1 to block. Blocked it.
All right. And then now we're going to go double smite. We're going to smite here. Goes off on a 9.
Oof. I will try to stop the smite.
Nope.
7, I can re-roll that. Nope, goes off.
All right. So somebody takes 1 wound. So is it my choice, or how does this go?
Closest model, he's base, and he's a little over an inch away.
Okay. So, smite here. Mm-hmm. I know if I box cars or whatever else, but luckily I have 1 command point reroll left. So, smite there. 8.
Got it. See how many wounds you give me? 2. So, 2 long wars.
You've done that enough already.
No long wars. So you got 5 wounds on it.
Alright, so I have got to activate the Broodlord first. There's no way I don't. So here we go. 6 attacks. Hitting on 2s. There we go. And again, I'm looking for 5s with a reroll here.
Totally viable. There's 1.
Okay. If it's not a 5 or a 6, I don't care. So here we go. Give me 2 6s.
And you got 3 5s.
3 5s. A 1 and a 2 would be nice here.
3s. Save them.
Oh, that
Stonewall
was
Jackson.
Really good right there.
Alright, I'm swinging the Dread at his general, hoping to get Slay the Warlord. And 2 misses. And 3s to wound. 2 wounds.
2 4-ups. Command point. You only do 3 damage?
D6.
Command point reroll. Oh, piss.
6. Ugh, only 2. That one just likes to roll 2s.
Okay, so I take 2. 5 wounds. Doesn't change my characteristic. So now I'm up.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 3 attacks for my sabers, and my tail are going to go into him to make sure I try to kill him, and 2 attacks are going to go into him with my sabers. Hitting on 3s. Tail miss and 1 saber miss. So I have 3 hits against him. Mm-hmm. Strength 7 looking for 3s. Ooh.
2.
So yes, 1 6.
Oh, he fails that one, and that kills him.
Yep.
So it's not even worth rolling the other one. Good job.
And then looking for... Oh, that is huge against the Dreadnought.
Damn it.
That's off the board.
Save.
Oh, no play.
Needed that.
No play. Damn it. And sorry, we were rolling real quick. The sabers always just do D6 damage each, not just when it does 6s. But so Lucas was able to roll another 5-up save because I'm only at -3. He failed, and we did enough damage to get through. Just to catch everybody up real quick right there.
All right, now my Iron Priest is swinging. So 1 miss. And that's 3 to go through. Ooh, save 2.
All right.
That is the toughest unit.
Tough as nails. All right, this one guy coming back. All I need is some more Longboards here. So I'm using Rending Claws, so that misses. 1 rend.
1 rend. Ooh, he takes a wound, so he's got 1 left.
Only gets 6 total now. Okay, all hit, and I'm looking for 5s and 6s. So it doesn't matter. Just 2. Oh my goodness, if you fail both of these. Oh, for the second time this game. Great job. Second time rolls boxcars.
All right, last dreads activate, and he's going to try to kill the Broodlord. I'm tired of everybody hitting on 2s. They all hit. Well, tired of his guys shooting 2s. And, 2.
Oh my goodness. 2 5-ups. No problem.
You could have boxcars.
1 at a time. Let's do it. Come on.
Nope.
Aww. Savagery. Here you go. My God. Veterans, I wish I could keep this up. But it's at the end of turn 4. Swarmlord and 3 Gene Stealers do not have enough, doesn't have it in them to try to defend against the 3 Rhinos that are Razorbacks. They're just going to go over and take objectives. So, Lucas, that is it, my brother. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Oh, absolutely. They always are. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what to do at this point. Head on over to longwar.net. Become a veteran of the Long War today so you get all the juicy details with a Beats Lab Battle Report breakdown with Lucas and I so we can talk about all this 8th edition goodness.